God says, this is an emergency, something very serious is unfolding, a devastating tragedy is headed toward your life, and my child, if you skip this video, you may soon be crying tears that will feel endless. There is a warning wrapped in love before you, a moment that could shift your destiny. Comment Amen to anchor your faith and to declare you are receiving what I am pouring out for you today. Do not let the noise of the world or the heaviness of your burdens distract you from what I am about to reveal. You have been carrying a silent weight, wondering if anyone sees your hidden pain, and I am here to tell you I see every single tear you have shed in secret. Right now, the enemy is orchestrating a plan to break your spirit, but I am standing in the gap for you. I need you to remain alert, for there are snares being set in places you would never expect. But take courage, you are not alone in this battle. This warning is not to frighten you, but to draw you closer to my arms, where true safety lies. The adversary comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come that you may have life, and have it abundantly. If you listen and obey, I will place a shield around you so mighty that no weapon formed against you will prosper. I urge you, don't look away, don't silence this truth. Share your trust by liking this video, so you are declaring to heaven and earth that you are choosing to stay under my covering. This one step of faith can mark you for a miracle. Sometimes, when a storm is about to break, my children feel anxious and abandoned. They question why their prayers seem unanswered, why shadows lengthen before the dawn. But know this, I am closest to you when the night is darkest. My power is not diminished by your pain or uncertainty. I am the God who parts seas, who calls forth water from dry rocks, who turns graves into gardens. If you hold on, you will see me turn the threat of tragedy into a testimony of triumph. There are moments in your life that define you, and this is one of them. Do not be passive, do not remain silent. The enemy has noticed the favor upon your life and has tried to break your confidence, speaking lies that you are forgotten. But I have written your name in the palm of my hand. Even if all others turn against you, I will remain faithful. Comment 11:11 if you believe that breakthrough is closer than your next breath, and let heaven see your faith rise in this very moment. I have seen the times you chose kindness even when you received none in return. I have witnessed every sacrifice, every act of forgiveness, every moment you kept going despite feeling completely empty. These things do not go unnoticed by me. My promise to you is unbreakable, I will never abandon you, especially in your hour of need. You are chosen for a purpose that is greater than your pain. Let me remind you, child, that my word is alive and active. My promises endure for generations. What the enemy meant for evil, I can turn for good. Just as I preserved Joseph through betrayal and raised him up in a foreign land, so I will lift you above your circumstances. Your story is not ending in tragedy. Your story is about to become a beacon of hope for others who feel lost and forsaken. Your prayers, even the ones whispered in exhaustion and fear, have reached my throne. I am moving in ways you cannot see yet. Behind every delay, there is divine timing. Behind every closed door, there is a greater opening prepared for you. If you trust me in this season, you will not only survive, you will thrive, and those who doubted you will witness the fulfillment of my promise over your life. Listen to me, the wind may rage and the waves may crash, but I am the one who commands the storm. You are anchored in my love, and I will not let you drown. Do not give up before your miracle arrives. The very area where you feel weakest is where I will show my greatest strength. Let your heart receive this word deeply. Comment 222 if you trust that I am moving on your behalf even now. If fear tries to convince you that this warning is just another empty voice, remember how many times I have carried you when you were about to fall. Reflect on the moments you thought it was all over, yet I breathed new life into your circumstances. I am not finished with you. I am fighting for you, and I will not allow tragedy to write the final chapter of your life. You are covered by my blood, surrounded by angels, and protected by my word. Let this truth sink in, you are my beloved. No evil plot, no human betrayal, no financial hardship, no sickness, and no emotional darkness can separate you from my love. The cross is the final proof that I would do anything to rescue you from destruction. When the world said you were finished, I said you are just getting started. When the voices of defeat shouted the loudest, I whispered hope into your soul. You may feel tired and weak, but my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. You may feel unseen by the world, but you are treasured by me. Stand still and see the deliverance I am about to bring. This emergency is not the end, it is a turning point. I am giving you a way out, a path to safety, a future full of hope. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. In the days to come, you will see signs of my faithfulness. Pay attention to the small miracles, the quiet answers to prayer, the unexpected encouragement that arrives at just the right moment. I will open doors that no one can shut. I will restore what was lost, heal what was broken, and turn mourning into dancing. This is not wishful thinking, this is my covenant with you. So, when you hear this message, respond. Let your faith be louder than your fear. Declare that you are a child of the King, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. If you have made mistakes, confess and turn to me. I am quick to forgive and even quicker to embrace you. Your past does not disqualify you from your future. Remember, I do not send warnings to destroy you, but to deliver you. When I send a word of caution, it is because I am preparing you for something greater. Trust in my timing, lean on my wisdom, and refuse to be moved by what you see. You walk by faith, not by sight. The tragedy looming over your life can be overturned by your obedience to my word and your willingness to let me lead. My Spirit is near you right now, surrounding you, calling your name. Don't harden your heart. This is your invitation to run to me, to shelter under my wings, to let my love wash away every trace of fear. The night will not last forever. My light is rising over you, and the new day will be more beautiful than you can imagine. Open your heart, receive my protection, and walk boldly into your destiny. The world may shake, but my kingdom cannot be shaken. You are part of a royal family, bought at a price no one else could pay. This is not the end. This is the moment everything changes. Respond to my call, and let me carry you through the storm. I see you there, feeling the pressure closing in from every direction. The world has been heavy on your shoulders and the road ahead seems clouded by fear. You wonder if hope will ever find you again or if you'll always be holding your breath, waiting for another disappointment. Listen closely, child, for my heart aches when you suffer. I am not a distant God. I am not watching you struggle from afar. I am near to the broken-hearted and I rescue those whose spirits are crushed. If you feel this deep inside, comment 333 right now, declaring your faith that breakthrough is already set in motion. Even as the shadows threaten, remember that my light breaks through the darkest places. I know every unspoken fear you carry, every anxious thought that tries to steal your peace. You may feel overlooked, but you are chosen. You may feel surrounded by problems, but you are protected on every side. My angels have been dispatched on your behalf, and the plans meant for your harm will become the very ground for your rising. My protection is not just a promise, it is your present reality, right here, right now. I want you to know that you are not abandoned to the storm. I am the God who never leaves, who never forsakes. I am the one who parted the Red Sea when there seemed to be no way. Just as I stood by my people in their midnight hour, so I stand by you now. The battle that seems impossible is the very place where my power will shine the brightest. The fiery furnace will not consume you, and the lion's den will not destroy you. Instead, you will emerge with a testimony that shakes the foundations of doubt in those around you. If only you could see what I see over your life. Every struggle, every tear, every sleepless night has been building a story of redemption. There is no tragedy that can overtake the one I have called by name. When storms gather, you may feel weak, but my strength is made perfect in your weakness. It is not your might that will carry you through, but my spirit. Let your soul rest in the knowledge that I am fighting battles you don't even see. If you trust that I am working behind the scenes for your victory, comment 555 and let heaven witness your bold trust. Some of my children believe that if they face hardship, it means I have turned away. But that is not my way. My love is not measured by the size of your struggle, but by the sacrifice I made for you. Even in the garden, Jesus prayed in agony, yet the greatest miracle was born from that pain. I use the storms to grow your faith and prepare you for greater blessings. Every season has a reason. Your current trial is not a punishment but a preparation. I am forming a diamond from the pressure, a vessel fit for honor and glory. Hear me now, there are people who have spoken curses over your life, who said you would never rise, never recover, never find true joy. But their words hold no power against my decree. When I say you are blessed, nothing can reverse it. When I declare your future is secure, no force of darkness can change it. I am rewriting your story. The pain you endure today will become the platform for your greatest praise tomorrow. Hold on, even when the pain feels unbearable. Remember the promise I made, I will never let the righteous be shaken. You are rooted in my love, anchored in my truth. Though the winds may blow and the waves may roar, your foundation is firm. If you feel weary, lean into me. Let my peace wash over you. I am not finished, there are still chapters of restoration, healing, and joy to come. Do not allow fear to have the last word. If you are standing on my promise for your family and your future, comment 1212 as a sign of your trust. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I have seen your sacrifices, the times you gave even when you had little, the moments you forgave when you could have stayed angry, the prayers you whispered through your tears. Nothing is hidden from me. Every act of faith has been a seed, and I am faithful to bring a harvest in due season. You may feel like giving up, but I am sending you this word because you are closer than you realize to the turning point. The enemy knows he cannot destroy you, so he tries to discourage you. Refuse to let go of hope, for I am about to turn your sorrow into singing. Do not compare your journey to others. I have written a unique story for you, a path designed by my hand alone. Where others see dead ends, I create highways. Where they see defeat, I see resurrection. Trust that my ways are higher than yours, and my thoughts are beyond what you can imagine. Your tears are precious to me, they water the seeds of your destiny. Even now, I am working in the waiting. I am healing wounds you cannot see and opening doors you have not even dreamed about yet. You are not defined by your past mistakes or your present fears. You are defined by my love for you. The cross is proof that I would move heaven and earth to rescue you. My grace covers every failure. My mercy is new every morning. You have not gone too far for me to bring you back. In fact, this very moment is an invitation for you to run into my arms. Let go of shame and regret. Accept the gift of forgiveness and allow me to write a new beginning. As you face this emergency, remember, I am your refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. When fear tries to paralyze you, declare my promises aloud. Speak life over your situation. Read my word and remind yourself of my faithfulness throughout the ages. I have delivered before, and I will deliver again. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises in judgment you shall condemn. This is your heritage as my beloved. There will be moments when you question if I am listening. When silence fills the space where you long for answers, do not be discouraged. Silence is not absence. Sometimes I am working the greatest miracles in the quiet places, molding your character and increasing your capacity for blessing. The waiting is not wasted. Every second is a thread in the tapestry of redemption I am weaving for your life. Rise up, child. Dust off disappointment and let my spirit lift you higher. The world may shake and the future may look uncertain, but I hold it all in my hands. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Trust me, for I will never let you slip from my grasp. My love is unbreakable, my plans are unstoppable, and my heart beats for you. I am calling you to stand in faith, to reject fear, and to expect my intervention. Tragedy may threaten, but triumph is assured. You are not at the mercy of your circumstances. You are under my covering, protected by my promise, and destined for greatness. Let these words find a home in your heart and refuse to be moved by what you see around you. I am your God, and I will do what I have said. I see you standing at the edge of uncertainty, heart pounding with questions about tomorrow. There are moments when you feel a chill in your soul, as if the darkness is pressing in from every side, and you wonder if rescue is possible. Listen closely to my words now, because the world around you may be trembling, but I am your unshakable foundation. Do not run from my warning, embrace it as a loving intervention. If your spirit resonates with the hope I am giving, comment 777 as a step of faith in my promise. There are seasons where all you see are closed doors and shattered dreams, but I am still the God who opens the way where there is none. My eyes have been upon you since before you were born. I have seen every day of your life, each joy and heartbreak, and I am moved with compassion for you. The tragedy that is threatening you right now is no match for my authority. In one moment, I can overturn what the enemy has planned and establish peace in its place. Let go of the belief that you are alone in this struggle. Even when friends leave, family misunderstands, and those you trusted let you down, I remain constant. My love is not based on your performance or your circumstances. It is anchored in my very nature, faithful, unending, pure, and perfect. I do not grow tired of your prayers, nor do I weary of your tears. Every time you have called out for help, I have leaned in to listen. There is a divine appointment upon your life, a destiny that cannot be derailed by any storm. Yes, there are attacks, fiery arrows meant to harm you, but I have surrounded you with my armor. When anxiety rises and your heart races, remember that I am your shield. I catch every tear, and I record every prayer. The midnight hour may seem never-ending, but morning is coming. Hold on to hope. I am not finished yet. Sometimes, in your weariness, you feel the temptation to give up. You see others advancing while you feel stuck in place, and bitterness tries to creep in. Do not compare your story to anyone else's, for I am writing a masterpiece with your life. Where others see failure, I see resilience. Where others count you out, I call you forward. You are the clay, and I am the potter. I am shaping you for something greater than you can imagine. You may not see the outcome, but I see the end from the beginning. The very thing that causes you pain today can become the seed of your greatest testimony tomorrow. Trust me, even when it hurts. Trust me, even when the future is unclear. My timing is perfect, and my plans for you are for good, not for disaster. If you are holding on to this truth, comment 999 as your bold declaration of trust. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Let your heart find rest in my presence. The world will always offer solutions that fail, but I am the answer you truly need. The enemy will try to distract you with fear and confusion, but my voice brings peace and clarity. When you feel overwhelmed, be still and know that I am God. I have not left you to figure things out alone. My Spirit is your guide, your comforter, your strength in the day of trouble. There are voices in your life that will try to drown out my message, voices of discouragement, accusation, and defeat. Silence them with my word. Remind yourself daily of my faithfulness. Meditate on the miracles I have already performed in your life. Did I not bring you through every battle before? Have I not lifted you from pits of despair and set your feet on solid ground? My power has not diminished. My arm is not too short to save. You may feel unseen by the world, but you are precious in my sight. I know you by name. I celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and I cover you with grace in your failures. There is nothing you could do to make me love you less, and nothing you must do to make me love you more. My love is a gift, receive it freely. Let it heal the wounds that no one else can touch. The emergency you sense is real, but it is not a sentence of defeat. It is a call to awaken, to return to my arms, to choose faith over fear. I am calling you out of the shadows and into the light of my truth. My protection does not fail. My provision does not run dry. My promises do not expire. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. If you are determined to walk forward in courage, comment 1010 as a symbol of your unshakable resolve. Even now, I am surrounding you with people who will encourage you, pray for you, and walk beside you. I am sending unexpected blessings, resources, and solutions. Stay alert, for what you have prayed for in secret is about to be rewarded openly. Your obedience, even when it seemed unnoticed, is the very thing unlocking new doors. I delight in blessing my children who remain faithful in the fire. Remember, you are not an afterthought in my kingdom. You are my beloved, my chosen, my delight. Do not let the world define your worth or set the limits for your future. I have called you by name, and you are mine. When you pass through the waters, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. I am with you, and that is more than enough. Let your worship rise above your worries. Speak praise in the middle of your pain. Let every breath remind you that I am not finished working. The enemy's deadline is not your destiny. My purpose for you is eternal. No attack, no loss, no disappointment can stop what I have planned for your life. I am the author and finisher of your faith, and I will see you through. As you continue this journey, hold tightly to my hand. Allow my love to wash away the residue of fear, failure, and regret. The storm may be fierce, but your anchor is secure in me. There is nothing that can separate you from my love, not hardship, not danger, not even death itself. Stand strong, for the victory is already written. You will overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. I am faithful, I am present, I am your defender. When you hear the thunder and see the lightning, remember, I am bigger than any storm. I have already prepared a way of escape. Lean on me, trust in my word, and watch as I turn tragedy into triumph for my glory and your good. You are walking through a battlefield you never chose, with invisible arrows flying all around you. Each day seems to bring new threats, new worries, and sometimes it feels like the darkness will never end. But let me remind you, child, you are never alone on this field. I have assigned angels to guard you in every season and in every trial. My love surrounds you like a shield, and even when you cannot see it, my protection is holding back more than you will ever know. If you believe I am fighting for you, comment 1515 and let your faith be counted. The enemy is hoping you will collapse under the pressure, that you will surrender your hope just before your miracle appears. But you must not give in. When you feel like you are drowning in sorrow or fear, reach out to me. I will lift you above the floodwaters. I have rescued generations before you from their midnight prisons, and I am the same God today. My hand is not too short to save, and my ear is not too dull to hear your cry. I want you to realize that every battle has a blessing on the other side. The struggle you're enduring is not the end of your story, it's the birthing ground of your greatest breakthrough. Look at the heroes in my word. Joseph went from the pit to the palace, David from the pasture to the throne, Esther from obscurity to royalty. None of their journeys were free from trials, but every trial carried them closer to their destiny. I am the author of your story, and every page is filled with my plans for your good. In the moments when your faith feels small, remember that even a mustard seed is enough to move mountains. I am not looking for perfect people, I am searching for willing hearts. Surrender your fears to me, even if it is only in a whisper. I will meet you there. My strength is enough for both of us. My spirit will intercede for you when you don't have words left. Let me be the lifter of your head, the anchor for your soul, and the light that pierces every darkness. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. If you have been betrayed or hurt by those you trusted, bring that pain to me. I see every wound, every scar, and I am able to heal them all. Forgiveness is not always easy, but it is the path to freedom. I am not asking you to forget what happened, but to allow me to carry the burden for you. Justice belongs to me. I will restore what was stolen, heal what was broken, and vindicate you in the sight of those who doubted. If you trust me to redeem every loss, comment 1717 as your declaration of surrender. You may feel that your prayers bounce off the ceiling, but I assure you, every cry is recorded in heaven. I have not forgotten you. I have not turned my face away. In fact, in your weakness, my strength is revealed more powerfully than you know. Sometimes, I allow the storm so you will discover that I am the one who calms it. You are never without hope as long as I am with you. The world will try to convince you that you must face these battles alone, but that is a lie. I am a present help in trouble. I will walk through the fire with you, and the flames will not consume you. I will stand in the floodwaters, and they will not sweep you away. My promises are eternal, unbreakable, and perfectly timed. Do not let fear take root in your heart, for fear is powerless in the presence of my perfect love. Remember how my Son, Jesus, faced the greatest tragedy the world has ever seen. Betrayed, beaten, mocked, and crucified, yet even that darkness could not silence my plan. Resurrection broke through the grave. Light burst into the tomb. In the same way, the enemy's plots against you cannot outlast my purpose for your life. What was meant for your destruction will become your greatest testimony. This is not a season for you to shrink back or hide your light. I am calling you to rise in boldness and faith, to believe for the impossible, to pray for miracles, and to expect my hand in every detail. The tragedy the enemy planned will become the triumph that points others to my power. I will use your pain to minister healing to many. Your faith will shine brightest when the night is darkest. I know you may be weary, but do not quit before your harvest. Your labor is not in vain. Every act of kindness, every prayer, every tear is building a legacy of faith. I am the Lord of the harvest, and I will reward you openly for what you have sown in secret. I am working all things together for your good, even when you cannot see it. Trust me with what you cannot control. Trust me with what you fear. Trust me with your future. You are my child, called by my name, set apart for my glory. The world may label you a victim, but I call you victorious. You are the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. Stand on my promises, and let your faith speak louder than your fear. There is more for you than against you. Angels are warring on your behalf even now. If you receive this as your season of victory, comment Amen and seal it with faith. Let your mind be renewed by my word. Let your spirit be refreshed in my presence. Cast your cares upon me, for I care for you deeply. I will sustain you through every storm, shelter you from every attack, and lift you higher than you ever dreamed possible. You are not at the mercy of your circumstances. You are under the covering of the Almighty. You may not understand why you face the things you do, but know that nothing is wasted in my hands. Every trial, every delay, every closed door is shaping you into the image of my Son. I will use your story to inspire faith in others. Your scars will become the evidence of my healing. Your weakness will display my strength. Your surrender will release my favor. Keep pressing forward. The victory is already won. My plans for you are sure, and my love for you is everlasting. No threat, no tragedy, no enemy can stand against my will. I am the God who turns graves into gardens, ashes into beauty, mourning into dancing. The end of your story will be far more glorious than the pain of this moment. Cling to hope. Rest in my promise. Move forward in faith, knowing that I am with you now and always. Nothing can separate you from my love, and nothing can undo what I have ordained for you. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are chosen, cherished, and divinely protected by my hand. You may be walking through valleys so dark that even hope seems like a distant memory, but I have not abandoned you. Each night you spend in tears is seen by me, and every sigh that escapes your heart is heard in heaven. The pain you are carrying is not invisible to me. I hold each moment close, collecting your sorrows as precious offerings. My love reaches into the deepest pit to lift you out and restore your soul. If you are holding on by faith, even when you cannot see the way, comment, declare your faith, so the heavens know you are still trusting me. Let your spirit rest, knowing I have already declared victory over your circumstances. There is no force on earth or power in hell that can separate you from my love. I am a shield around you, an ever-present help in trouble, and I am fighting for you in ways you cannot even imagine. When the world pushes you to the edge, I am the hand that pulls you back. You do not have to be strong on your own, my strength is more than enough for your weakness. Sometimes you feel overwhelmed by the weight of expectations, fears, and memories that haunt you. You wonder if you will ever truly be free or if you are destined to repeat the struggles of your past. I want you to know, child, that your story is being rewritten by my hand. I am the author of redemption, the God who turns setbacks into comebacks and tragedy into triumph. What the enemy meant for evil, I am already turning for good in your life. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There are moments when silence feels unbearable, when it seems like I am far away or silent in your suffering. But know this, my silence is not absence, and my delay is not denial. I am working in the waiting, preparing a greater blessing than you dared to ask for. Do not allow impatience to steal your hope. I am never late. My timing is always perfect, and I know exactly what you need before you even speak it. Lift your eyes and fix them on my promises. My word is a lamp for your feet and a light for your path. When fear tries to overtake you, let my truth be your anchor. Remember the miracles I have performed, the lives I have changed, the generations I have rescued. You are the continuation of that story, a living testimony of my goodness. Stand firm in your faith, for I am working even when you cannot see it. I see the dreams in your heart that have been buried under disappointment. Some of you have stopped believing for restoration, thinking it is too late for me to move. But I say to you now, nothing is too hard for me. I can bring life to dead places, hope to hopeless circumstances, and joy to broken spirits. The same power that raised Jesus from the grave is at work in your life right now. If you know victory is already written over your situation, comment, "Victory is mine," and let this promise come alive. Every trial is an opportunity to discover my presence in new ways. Sometimes, I allow you to reach the end of yourself so that you will lean fully on me. In your emptiness, I fill you. In your weakness, I strengthen you. In your doubt, I reassure you with peace that surpasses understanding. Never mistake the breaking for the ending. Often, it is in the breaking that my greatest miracles are born. You may have been rejected by people, overlooked by the world, or counted out by those you trusted. But I have chosen you. I call you by name and invite you into a future filled with hope. My love for you does not depend on your performance, your reputation, or your status. You are loved simply because you are mine. Do not let shame or regret keep you from receiving the fullness of my embrace. When tragedy threatens, Hold on to what you know is true. I am for you and not against you. My thoughts toward you are more than the sands on the seashore, and every single one is good. I am interceding for you. Jesus is standing in your place, and the Holy Spirit is comforting you right now. Do not fear what tomorrow brings. I hold the future in my hands. You have been given authority to speak life over your situation. The words you declare have power, so choose to speak blessing, faith, and hope. Say aloud that you are more than a conqueror, that nothing can separate you from my love, that goodness and mercy are chasing after you. Refuse to let negative voices set the tone for your day. If you believe my presence surrounds you, comment, "God is with me," and let this truth settle into your heart. This is your season to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Do not focus on what is missing or broken. Focus on what I am about to restore. I am the God of restoration, and I will return what was stolen and rebuild what was lost. Your story is not over. In fact, a new chapter is about to begin, one marked by blessing, favor, and answered prayer. Let me carry your burdens. Surrender every worry, every need, and every heartbreak to me. I know what you need before you ask, and I delight in providing for my children. My blessings may not always come in the way you expect, but they are always perfectly timed and more than enough. Trust my heart, even when you do not understand my ways. Remember, I have promised to never leave you nor forsake you. When the world seems uncertain, my love remains steadfast. When doors close, I will open new ones. When you feel lost, I will guide you home. Your future is secure in me because I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Nothing surprises me, and nothing is outside of my control. You are the apple of my eye, precious and deeply loved. Do not settle for less than what I have promised. Raise your expectations, expand your vision, and believe for miracles. I will do exceedingly, abundantly more than all you ask or imagine. The pain you endure today is shaping you for the blessing that is coming tomorrow. Hold fast to hope. Hold fast to me. Let every breath be a reminder of my faithfulness. Let every morning be a declaration that my mercies are new. Walk with confidence, knowing you are not defined by tragedy but by triumph through Christ. I am your God, your provider, your healer, and your deliverer. Nothing will ever change my love for you. You may feel as though the darkness is swallowing the light, as if every hope has vanished beyond reach. But even in the most desperate hours, I have been present, watching over you, working behind the scenes for your deliverance. Every storm has an ending, and every night must yield to the dawn. I am not the God of confusion or chaos. I am the one who brings order, peace, and healing. If you believe that I am about to make a way for you, comment, "Open doors," and let the heavens agree with your faith. I know the secret fears that wake you up at night and the silent tears that fall when no one is looking. I am closer than your next breath, and I understand the words your heart cannot speak. When you feel invisible and misunderstood, remember that I see you fully. My love does not depend on your perfection or your strength. I am drawn to you in your weakness. Your broken places are the very places where my glory will shine brightest. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There have been seasons where it seemed like everything was falling apart, where you questioned if I even noticed your pain. Let me assure you, not a single moment was wasted. Every disappointment, every loss, every unanswered question has a purpose in my greater plan. Sometimes I allow certain doors to close so I can lead you to a better path. When you trust me, even with a trembling heart, you give me permission to lead you into blessings you could never have imagined. Do not let the voices of regret or condemnation hold you captive. The past cannot define your future when my mercy has written a new story over your life. The cross is proof that I am willing to pay any price to set you free. Your shame, your failures, your hidden wounds, bring them to me. I will wash you clean and clothe you with honor. There is nothing you have done that my love cannot redeem. You may feel that restoration is impossible, that too much has been lost or broken. But I am the God of resurrection power. I can breathe life into dead dreams, restore lost relationships, and rebuild shattered hopes. My spirit is moving even now, stirring up new possibilities. If you trust that I am restoring all that was lost, comment "restored" and let your faith release miracles into your life. There is a reason I have preserved you through battles that should have taken you out. There are gifts and callings within you that have not yet been revealed. Every attack, every trial, every heartbreak has prepared you for the blessing that is coming. What the enemy used to discourage you, I am using to strengthen you. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is overlooked. Everything is being woven together for your good and for my glory. Let my word be the foundation you build your life upon. When everything else shakes, my promises remain. Speak them over your circumstances. Declare that you are loved, chosen, protected, and destined for victory. Refuse to give power to fear or negativity. The enemy wants to distract you with lies and accusations, but my truth will always set you free. Let your thoughts dwell on what is pure, lovely, and praiseworthy. There will be days when you feel you cannot go on, when exhaustion threatens to steal your praise. In those moments, come and rest in my presence. Let me carry the weight you were never meant to bear alone. My grace is sufficient, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. The world may tell you to toughen up and press on, but I invite you to lay down your burdens and simply receive my love. My presence is your greatest protection. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned. When you pass through deep waters, you will not drown. I am with you in every valley and on every mountain. My spirit comforts, guides, and empowers you daily. If you are walking through a season of darkness, declare by faith, light has come, and watch how my light dispels every shadow. The tragedies that threaten to break you are the very things I will use to build a testimony of victory. What looks like defeat is only a setup for divine intervention. I will show myself strong on your behalf. Even when you feel surrounded, remember that I have already dispatched angels to fight for you. You are not alone in this battle. My army stands ready, and my word cannot fail. Do not allow the world's chaos to define your peace. I give peace the world cannot understand, a peace that silences anxiety, calms storms, and strengthens your heart. Spend time in my presence, listening for my voice. I am always speaking, guiding, and reminding you of my love. If you pause and listen, you will sense me near, whispering hope into your soul. As you step forward, expect to see my goodness show up in unexpected ways. Prepare your heart for surprises, for I delight in blessing my children beyond what they ask or think. Opportunities will arise where you thought there were only obstacles. Friendships, resources, and healing will flow in seasons where you once only saw lack. My provision will always find you at just the right time. Your value is not measured by your successes or failures, but by my love for you. You are precious, unique, and irreplaceable. I rejoice over you with singing. I have written your name on the palm of my hand. Never doubt your worth in my eyes. I have called you, equipped you, and sent you as a light into a world that desperately needs hope. Let go of resentment and unforgiveness, for they will only keep you bound to the pain of yesterday. Allow me to soften your heart, to bring healing where there was hurt, and to guide you into freedom. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, trusting me to bring justice and restoration in ways only I can. You are not meant to live weighed down by bitterness or regret. Stay rooted in prayer and worship. These are your lifelines in troubled times. Prayer invites my power into your circumstances, and worship reminds your soul of who I am. Every time you lift your voice in praise, you are shifting the atmosphere around you. Chains break, darkness flees, and miracles begin to manifest. Keep your eyes on me, for I will never disappoint you. Remember, my child, you are never fighting alone. You are backed by heaven itself, carried by my Spirit, and covered by my unending grace. The story is not over, and the final chapter is filled with hope. Hold on to me, trust my word, and expect miracles to unfold. There are moments when the fear of what could happen tries to steal the very breath from your lungs. You lie awake at night, replaying every what if, feeling the weight of the unknown pressing hard on your chest. I want you to hear me. No danger can overtake the child who takes refuge in my arms. I have seen the enemy plotting in secret, but I have already drawn the line he cannot cross. If you receive my protection today, comment "protected" as your shield of faith. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You may wonder why I allow the storms at all, why I permit the nights to stretch so long. Know this, every storm you have faced, I have used to strengthen your faith and build your endurance. I did not cause the pain, but I promise to redeem every tear. When you feel most alone, that is when I am carrying you. The burdens you think will break you are the very things that will reveal my faithfulness most clearly. You are never without help. I am not the kind of God who watches from afar and simply hopes you survive. No, I am the good shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one who is lost. I step into the fire, the chaos, and the pain, right beside you. My presence is your assurance. Even if you do not feel me, I am closer than your shadow, fighting battles on your behalf. If you have ever felt completely alone and yet survived, comment, "Never alone," as your testimony of my abiding love. There is a battle for your mind, a battle for your peace, and a battle for your destiny. The world tries to convince you that bad news has the final say, but my word rises higher than every headline and every threat. You do not belong to despair or disaster, you belong to me. I have called you out of darkness and into my marvelous light. I have sealed your future with a hope that cannot be shaken. Lift your head, for your redemption draws near. The emergency that you fear will not be your undoing, it will be the stage for my miracles. There is nothing the enemy can plot that I have not already defeated through the cross. My power is supreme, my wisdom is flawless, and my love for you is beyond measure. When you cling to me in the middle of the storm, you will find peace that makes no sense to this world. There are angels stationed around you right now. You may not see them, but they have been commanded to keep you in all your ways. Every snare is broken, every curse is reversed, every assignment of darkness is cancelled by my decree. No weapon formed against you will prosper. The hedge around your life is built not by your strength but by my hand. Even when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil, for I am with you. Sometimes, you look at others and wonder why their journey seems easier, why their path looks straight while yours twists and turns. Remember, my child, I have tailored your story to bring out the beauty of my grace. I see the details, the moments you cannot speak aloud, the struggles you try to hide. You are never overlooked in my kingdom. You are never forgotten on my watch. Take heart, your prayers have not fallen to the ground. I have caught every whispered plea, every desperate cry, every silent hope. The answers may not always come in the way you expect, but they will come. I am a promise-keeping God. If I have spoken blessing over your life, it will not return void. If I have called you to walk through difficulty, it is only because there is treasure on the other side that can be found no other way. Do not measure my love for you by your circumstances. My love is unchanging, unyielding, unbreakable. The cross was not a mistake or a last resort, it was my perfect plan to draw you near, to rescue you from everything that seeks to destroy your soul. When you remember the price I paid, you can rest in the certainty that I will never let you go. There are days ahead where you will look back and see that what tried to destroy you became the soil for your greatest growth. Seeds planted in tears will bloom in songs of joy. The world may call it coincidence, but you will know it was my hand at work, orchestrating every detail for your good. If you believe you are chosen for blessing, comment, "Chosen for blessing," and declare it boldly. You are not fighting to win my approval, you already have it. You are not battling to earn my favor, it is freely given. I have loved you with an everlasting love, drawn you with cords of kindness, and established you as my own. Stand in confidence, for your identity is found in who I say you are, not what the world tries to label you. Let hope arise where there has only been heaviness. Let faith awaken where there has only been fear. My spirit is moving even now, breaking chains, lifting burdens, and opening doors no man can shut. Refuse to give up. Refuse to let the shadows win. You are a child of the light, and no darkness can snuff out the flame I have placed inside you. When the enemy tries to remind you of your past, remind him of my promises for your future. When worry tries to grip your heart, lift up praise and let my peace flood your soul. The battles are real, but my victory is certain. Rest in that truth and walk forward with courage. I am writing a story with your life that will point others to me. Every trial you endure, every valley you cross, every mountain you climb will become a testimony of my greatness. People will ask how you survived, and you will say it was the hand of the Lord. This is not the end of your journey, it is only the beginning of miracles. You are held, guarded, and loved more deeply than words can say. Trust that my plan is still in motion, even when you cannot see the way. Your weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I am the God who brings new mercies with every sunrise and hope with every promise kept. So do not be afraid. I am with you, and I am for you. The enemy has lost the battle for your soul. My grace is your covering. My presence is your peace. My love is your anchor. Step forward in faith, expecting to see my goodness in the land of the living. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You stand at the edge of a decision, heart trembling with the fear of what tomorrow may hold. Sometimes it feels like the darkness is louder than my promises, and uncertainty tries to push you to the brink of despair. But I am speaking now to draw you back into the safety of my presence. When every path seems blocked, remember that I am the Waymaker, the one who leads you step by step into victory. If you choose to place your confidence in my guidance today, comment, "I trust you," as a living act of faith. There are forces working against you that you cannot see, but none of them are greater than my power. I know the traps that have been set, the lies spoken behind your back, and the plans designed to break your spirit. My child, I am not blind to your suffering or deaf to your cries. I move with compassion, not delay. Even when you feel the world closing in, I am opening a door of escape and sending help from the courts of heaven. Let go of the need to understand every detail. My ways are higher than your ways and my thoughts beyond your reach. I am working all things together for your good, even when it feels like chaos surrounds you. You do not need to see the full picture to trust me in the process. Your faith in what you cannot see moves mountains in the spiritual realm. I am the God of the impossible, and nothing you face today is beyond my reach. Some days, fear comes at you in waves, and peace feels just out of grasp. I understand how exhaustion and anxiety try to suffocate your joy. But I am here with the peace that passes all understanding, a calm that settles your heart even when storms rage around you. Lean into my presence, let me speak quiet to your soul, silence to your mind, and courage to your heart. If you are longing for peace to flood your life, comment, "I receive peace," and let my spirit renew you. You may think you are weak because you feel broken, but your weakness is where my power works best. I do not require you to be flawless, just willing. I use the humble, the contrite, and the surrendered to display my glory. Bring your hurts, your doubts, your failures to me and watch as I turn them into stepping stones for your future. Every broken place is an opportunity for me to pour in healing, strength, and hope. Do not listen to the voice that says you are forgotten or unloved. The cross is proof that my love for you has no limits. I chose you before the foundations of the world. I knit you together in your mother's womb and have never left your side. When you wander, I call you home. When you stumble, I reach to lift you. My patience is endless, my grace unmeasured. You cannot out-sin my mercy, and you cannot outrun my love. There are promises over your life that have not yet come to pass.